need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks so much.
I am so glad that you are helping me to track down my flute. We mustn't forget to ask around for it among Khajiit's bards and innkeepers. What's on your mind, friend? Not now. Maybe later. So, where are we going now? What makes this smell?
What are you doing? If there's a chance this'll save me, then I'm taking it. I'll lead the way, but you'd better back me up. Let's get this over with. All right. I'll go kill this giant. Unless, of course, you'd like to make some extra gold. I'm tired. I haven't slept well in weeks. You kill the giant. Bring me the hammer. We go back to Lagerspur. I tell everyone I did it. You keep your mouth shut, and I pay you. Handsomely. Good. I'll be waiting right here.
Wonder what he was. You look quite good with that sword.
Excellent work. You have a true fighting spirit. Did that better than I could have. Of course, I can't let you leave here alive. Wouldn't want anyone finding out. Never... Come here. That's it? That's all you want? Damn! Son of a...
Yamars was a fool, always trying to scheme his way out of responsibility. But you took care of him and the giants. 2 problems solved at once. Now, Take Shagrel's hammer back to Largishburg, and we'll see about whipping the rest of them into shape.
Oh. Any good boots, keep them for me. I don't think that my boots would ever recover from what I just stepped into.
The ways of the mystic are known to me. I have remedies and cures, should you need them. But what of your Mars? I see. He did not survive. He died well. What? Why would he do such a thing?
Yamars was a coward and a weakling. His deceitful ways have cost you all greatly.
So he has been punished. And what of us? What fate shall we suffer?
You'll have to prove yourselves, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Gullerzo's in charge now. Let's hope he's a better chief. You place that hammer on the shrine. You're the only one who's proven worthy in all of this.
I think I need something to drink. I see that you have a copy of the book Thief of Virtue. If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you wish. Of course. Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss? Talk later.
May your weapons be sharp, and your prey fresh. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing?
Strange.
Lagerspur will not soon forget what you have done. We have a second chance thanks to you.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages in the burial crypt? No good.
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere? If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Ask Risar, the caravaner.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. It's the leaving that's hardest.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful.
Mama, you're home! Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? You're the best. Thanks.
Honor to you, my friend.
My bones ache for the moon sugar. It has been too long since I tasted it.
You know that our supply is limited. It could be a season or more before we get a new shipment from the south.
My ears hear the truth in your words, and yet my body shakes with the need.
Control yourself. Do not frighten away our customers with your
All
fits.
for sale at fair prices. Of course, you are right. Still, I would give much for even a few grains of moon sugar.
Put the thought out of your mind and do not speak of it again. Soon it will be time to replenish our supply of water.
The road takes us
Welcome.
past many.
If I cannot serve you, I am sure that one of my other traders can do so.
The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, in the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. They're a city so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. Take a look.
Sarah. Of course, Rizad knows Lassie and his magic flute. Lassie is Rizad's second cousin. Yes, Racine has played the magic flute for us. But Racine needs to walk on warm sand, not hard stones like in Marka. Racine wanted a smoother soil than here. Sarah, Racine cannot be found here anymore. Search for my second cousin, Rift. That is where his feet wanted to wander.
May your road lead you to warm sands. If the river is not frozen to ice, perhaps.
suffered
Scared them off. I run the meat and produce staff at the market. Come by and see. Some of the freshest food you've ever eaten.
Spare a septum.
You know well I barely have any coin to call my own. I'm sorry.
It's so good to... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Until next time.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
What can it do for you? Oh yes, Racine has the best flute in all of Skyrim. It is made of Cyrodiil dogwood and is very precious. Will Sarah listen to the flute? It is my pleasure.
Ours is to smile at your passing.
If your
friend.
allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, milady. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
You've caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me.
Talon, another round.
Oh yes, Racine has the best flute in all of Skyrim. It is made of Cyrodiil dogwood and is very precious.
Or I'll have your head on
Will
a
Sarah
pike.
listen to the flute?
Suit yourself.
Sarah? It is my flute.
Why don't they listen
I
to
have
me,
bought it
John?
in Solstheim
Why won't they do as I say?
from a fine Nord man.
Afraid of you.
I have paid for it
How should I
in
know?
my own money.
They always try to
Well,
take advantage.
almost.
Give them an inch and they'll take them.
So, how can
tell you
anyone
one
say
thing.
that the
If you don't
flute
make
does
peace with
not
them
belong
soon,
to
you may get 'em
Racine?
walk out on your hands. Then we'll both be in trouble.
Sarah? It cannot be true. The man looked very honorable. Ah, it is true,
So,
isn't it?
Have you reconsidered
Racine
my
has
offer?
been fooled.
Sorry, Hemming. I've
Yes.
no interest in becoming
Yes,
your valet.
Racine could
What's the
feel
matter? I
that
thought
in
you
his
people were used to
bones.
indentured servitude.
The flute does not belong to
Blackbriar or
Racine.
not, say that
Therefore,
again.
it will
So
not
help
play
me,
the
it
way
would be more
Racine
than
wants
your
it to
mother
play.
protect you from me.
So, tell me, who is the owner of the flute? Ah, it belongs to your friend. Yes, Racine can feel that this is a girl's flute, not a man's flute. And Racine is a gentleman who wouldn't want to upset a pretty girl or her grandmother. Well, that is not possible. A bard needs to have a flute to play, and Racine hasn't got another flute. There was a flute, but it is gone. Oh, it is a sad, sad tale. Racine should have listened to his mother,
Talon,
who
do you
always
believe what
said
you're saying?
gambling
Really think the dragons
is
have returned?
bad.
I don't know what to believe. If it's true,
But
the dark
Racine
times
didn't
may be
listen.
upon us.
Racine wanted to play put a
hold each
tail
other
of a
close
donkey
and hope that
with a
all of
little
this
wooden
ends well.
fellow and his big Nord friend. And Racine lost. Racine had no money, so instead Racine gambled with the old flute. It now belongs to the little wooden fellow. Ooh, then Racine would be very happy. Then Racine no longer needs the new flute. Then you may buy it. because Racine has paid for it. Racine didn't know it was stolen. Sarah, Racine has paid 500 gold for the flute. Sarah, that is very kind. Racine's old flute is a very good flute. You must then find the little woodle fellow and his big Nord friend. They said we're going to Riverwood. You might want to ask around there. May you walk on warm sand.
Yes? What is it?
And battle is unmatched.
Yes? What do you want? Why are you asking? There ain't no law against playing put a tail on a donkey, as far as I know.
You spent too long at the Sky
Yeah,
Giant
I did win a flute from a cave bard down in Riften. Funny, isn't it, that someone who is born with a tail cannot play it correctly on a donkey? Hey, slow down, please. Take it easy. We don't want anything bad to happen, right? I can't give you that flute, because I haven't got it anymore. I'm no bard, see? So I have no use for a flute. Well, I sold it to another bard, some Redguard fellow. I believe he was heading for a Dawnstorm. If you find him, I might let you buy it. But you better hurry up. I think he was planning to leave Skyrim. He seems like he climbed much. Can't blame you. Look, before you leave, maybe you should have a word with my friend here. He has, shall we say, a constantly growing problem related to you. Bye.
Stay away from me, please. Well, yes. It's about that bottle. The cursing bottle. You took care of it. Didn't you tell the little lady to remove that curse from me? Well, the bottle cursed me. I swear it did. Ever since that day, I can feel something growing. You don't think it's possible for a human to develop a donkey tail, do you?
As some of the renegade bandits says about the Thieves Guild. I take the highway and you take the low way.
Oh no! That was exactly what I was hoping you wouldn't say. Don't know. I can feel something growing, I think. Tell you what, whatever is in that bottle is evil, and it cursed me. I'm cursed. I'm doomed. And please, 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 please.
That God was fast.
You have to help me. I don't want to live the rest of my life with a donkey tail. I mean, my mother would kill me. You will? Oh, what a relief. Thank you, thank you. I swear I won't ever steal again.
of mine.
by the
A
fire and I'll
legend
send
we
someone
all
over.
know and love.
Greetings. If you are here to listen to my music, I have to disappoint you. I cannot play, as I've lost my music instruments. On my way to Dawnstar, I was attacked by bandits. They knocked me down and grabbed everything I owned. Yes, they even took my precious lute, the best music instrument I've ever played. I think the bandits might be part of the pack that infests Fort Fellhammer. But when I regained consciousness, it was pitch dark and I had no weapon. I don't care about the money or the flute. If I could just get my precious loot back, I would be so happy. Would you do that? That would be amazing. Tell you what, if you just bring me the loot, you can keep everything else. Yes, I will even try to find a way to reward you, although I have, as you know, lost all my money.
Everyone inside, please. Someone do.
Thank you.
I'm getting out. Don't hurt me.
Him. I'll spare him. Go get him. I'm gonna nail him with
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of you, dragon.
When you're fighting. Sometimes it scares me. I don't want anything to happen to you. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute? I have met Wilbur before. He is the red guardian I met on the boat in Dawnstone, the one who promised to teach me how to play a lute. No, apparently not. Maybe he was too preoccupied with his worries over the lost music instruments. Or maybe it was because I spent most of the time on the ship being seasick. Well, we did spend an evening together here at Dawnstar as well, but to tell the truth, he was drunk and slept on the table most of the time. You know what? Once we have found his instruments, maybe he will recognize me. So, where are we going now? Another one down. Those dragons really are an annoyance, aren't they?
my imagination.
Nothing here after all.
Have you got both the flute and the lute? Great! So, where should we go first? To Wilbert in Dawnstar or to Ratzern in Riften? Yes, what is it? I wonder what my mother would have said if she had seen me chasing bandits.
Need something? Sorry, gotta run. They're dead. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, they put us off here and left without us. He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard. I'm running food and supplies to the miners. Don't pay much, but they let me sleep by the fire in the inn most nights. I'm late, gotta run!
Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Greetings. If you are here to listen to my music, I have to disappoint you. I cannot play, as I've lost my music instruments. You have? Is it true? You have really tracked down those bandits for me? Fantastic. I hope my precious loot hasn't been damaged in any way. May I have it, please? Ah, yes. Vilja. I recognize her now. I met her on the boat to Skyrim, but she is the worst landlubber I've ever seen.
She spent most of the time with her head very close to a bucket.
On the other hand, when we arrived to Dawnstar, she really celebrated. That girl surely knows how to dance on a table. I know I promised to teach her how to play the lute, but as she was so seasick, I never got around to it. As you have been so kind and brought back my loot, I think I know a suitable reward. Well, rather for Vilja than for you, actually. If Vilja is to learn how to play a lute, she needs a good lute. Now, my young friend Sindra is currently staying at the Bard's College in Solitude. She has a decent lute that belongs to me, but I have just received a letter from her. She has bought herself a better lute and doesn't need it anymore. Here, take her letter. Show it to her and ask her to give you the lute. Vilja can have it. Then you and Vilja can come back to me and I'll teach her a little. Absolutely. I've been looking forward to that.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Vilja, it's so great to see you. I must say you look a lot healthier now than on the ship.
Oh, Wilbert, it's so great to see you too. And you look a lot healthier than last time too. Tell me, did you really get a good sleep under that table?
With you dancing on the very same table? You must be kidding.
Maybe we should do it some other time again? Although I don't think the innkeeper would like it much.
Yes, maybe some other time. But first you and your friend should go to Solitude and meet my friend Sindra. She has a lute for you, you see.
A lute? For me? Oh, Wilbert, is this true? Oh, I'm so happy.
It's absolutely true. And once you have the lute, I'll be happy to teach you a few tricks. How does that sound?
Oh, Wilbert.
So, we'll meet again, my friend. Until then, safe travels.
See you soon again, my friend.
how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar. You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
When I was working at the Winking Skyrim, Sorix told me about Rogvir, that he was a mean bully. Maybe he was bad, but did he deserve to be executed?
Hey, wanna play tag?
Huh? Hi there.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. Not much, but as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era. Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torrig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist.
Can I help you?
Oh, you know Wilbert. He's great. And I do have a lute that belongs to him, but I don't use it anymore. I have bought myself a new one. No problem. As I said, I have a lute already. You have a letter for me to prove that it's alright? Fine. Then, here is the lute. I hope you will have much fun playing it. Goodbye.
You have the lute. Wonderful. Give it to me, please. I'm so happy for the lute, and so happy that Wilbert wants to give me lessons, but I really want to get my flute back first.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
Sarah, Racine is so happy. But Racine is also sad. Why? Because Racine no longer has specially the good flute. Racine has had a visitor. A big Nord from Solstein has visited. And he swore that if Racine didn't give him the flute, then...
Why don't they listen to me, Kira?
Yes.
Why won't they do as I
Then
say?
Racine would never walk on warm sands again.
They always try to take advantage. Give them an inch.
Say such a thing to a Khajiit.
I'll tell you one
It's
thing.
evil.
If you don't make peace with them soon, you
Racine
will walk out
was
of your hands. Then we'll
scared.
both be in trouble.
So Racine gave the flute to the evil lord. The flute first, please. Racine will tell you everything. Racine is very sorry. But first, the flute. Racine can think clearly without a flute in his hands. Ah,
Talon, my friend.
thank you very much. Now, Racine will tell you everything about the Nord.
What's a dragon or two compared to a
The Nord was going to a temple in Riften. He said he was planning his marriage. He said he would marry a wild cat.
Talon, another
A bit
round.
odd.
think you've had plenty full.
Hassan can think of any Kayin lady who will want to marry someone who hasn't got rich whiskers. May you walk for Sam.
You will make a lovely pair.
Not a fight.
I want to speak to that scumbag Halvdan. You can tag along if you wish.
Could spare a second. I'd be grateful.
Halvdan, what on earth are you doing here?
Ah, Vilja, is that how you greet me when I come all the way from Solstheim just to see you? Ah, Vilja,
Skip
is
the
that
trap.
how you greet me
You have
when I
stolen
come
my
all
flute.
the way
It was
from
only once or
Solstheim
twice.
just
Now I
to
want
see
it back.
you? Calm down. I have thought it over, and I will give a flute to you once we are married.
Married? You and I? You really are insane, aren't you? I wouldn't marry you if you were the last man in Tamriel. Give me my flute, will you?
Haha, I love it when you're playing hard to catch. Look, the ceremony is already planned. The only thing you need to do is to say yes.
You really don't take no for an answer, do you? Halvdan, don't you understand? I don't love you. I don't even like you. My time here in Skyrim has made me more convinced than ever that you are wrong for me. But I'm looking for something else.
And what would that be?
Halvdan, I don't think you will ever understand what loving and caring really is about. It's about helping each other, supporting each other. It's about giving without expecting something in return. And to know that you can completely trust someone. And that you wouldn't ever want to let this someone down.
Ha! Such nonsense.
Dear Halvdan, I doubt you have ever experienced this kind of affection, and I doubt that you ever will. It's called friendship, you see, and I doubt there's a room for any such thing in your heart.
And, of course, you know all about this. You have found that precious friendship here, in Skyrim.
Yes. Yes, I think so. I hope so.
Aha! So, you are Vilja's new precious friend. Come over here. I want to have a word with you. Now. So, you are Vilja's precious friend, huh? Oh, I'm sure she does. And she'll get it back once we are married. Or are you intending to play the hero and fight me to bring it back to her? That will be my pleasure. However, not when Vilja is watching. Meet me here after midnight. Alone.
Heard any news lately?
Nah, I don't think so.
Interesting. I heard that the mage in Winterhold turned a young girl into a frog when he tried to remove her freckles with an enchantment. Scary, isn't it?
How can I argue with that?
I really need a drink, and I need it now. I'm heading over to the bee and bog for a while. You can tag along if you wish.
My lovely, didn't I know that you would show up and that you would come alone? You see, every girl wants a date with me. My lovely, didn't I know that you would show up and that you would come alone? You see, every girl wants a date with me. You're so funny. Don't you think I know your kind? You want to date with a strong Nord man, like me. Just like every other girl. And don't you worry. Vilja and I are not married yet. So there's plenty of time for you and me to, well, explore each other. What you say, lass? Ah, come on. Give me a kiss. Well, if you don't want to give me a kiss, you'll have to fight for that flute instead. It's up to you, really. Friendly? Yeah, call it that if you like it. Don't worry, I won't kill you. I'll just break every bone in your body. I'll even give you a moment to prepare before the fight. Just tell me when you're ready. Right. Now, this will be fun. Ouch! Are you afraid when I'm here? Right. I can't believe it. I've been beaten. And it hurts. This is embarrassing. What if the people back home knew? They would laugh at me. No, no, you can't do that. Here, please, take the flute. You can have it. Just don't tell anyone about our friendly fight. Please. Bye. Yeah. Yeah.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you.
What have you got there? Could it be? Oh, it is my flute! How can I ever thank you? There's nothing like a good drink when one is thirsty. Ah, this is so relaxing. We should do this more often, don't you think so? I'm thirsty. I see that you have a copy of the book Thief of Virtue. If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you wish. Shall we continue?
Got something to say?
You dirty thief! You dirty thief! You taste my sword! Be careful.
You are as good as dead. As I now have my flute back, I would really enjoy to see Wilbert and learn a bit more about how to play my new lute. Are you hungry? I could make a meal for you if you like. As long as I've got the right ingredients, I can always prepare something for you. Now, what would you like to eat? That should work fine. Just a second. Now let me see. Here you are. Shall we continue?
We got warm foods, warm drinks.
Welcome back. It's always a pleasure to see you. Oh, I'll be happy to. Let me have a word with her. Vilja, great to see you again. You got the lute from Sintra?
Oh yes, I have the lute. Now I just need to learn how to play.
I'm sure that won't be any problem. But first, let me look at you. What happened to you, girl? You look absolutely stunning.
Well, I'm happy, that's all. I've got a lute, I've got my flute back, and
And? Let me guess. You have met someone?
yes, in a way.
Yes, I can see that by the way you look at your friend. You could probably melt all the snow in Skyrim just by looking at it the same way.
Don't be silly. We are just friends.
Oh, never implied anything else. Dear Vilja, you are welcome to look at me the same way anytime you wish.
Oh, Wilbert, you are so funny. But let's be serious now. Can you show me how to play the lute?
Absolutely. You have got the lute, right? Then play something for me. That's enough. Yes, you really could do with a few lessons. And I think you need a book to learn from, too.
I thought you would say that.
You know, maybe your friend could get us that book while we are practicing. I'm sure Sindra has an extra copy at the Bard's College.
Alright, I'll ask. Wilbur thinks I need to practice quite a bit in order to get better at lute playing, and I need a book. Wilbert says that Sindra at the Bard's College might have a book on lute playing that I could use. Would you mind picking it up for me? Then at least you won't have to listen to my pathetic try to play the lute meanwhile. I'm really looking forward to practicing lute playing for a bit. Oh, I do hope that Sindra will give you that book on lute playing that I need.
Yes.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Me.
Huh? If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Yes? Yes, I have an extra copy of that book. As it is Wilbert who is asking. Of course you can have it. Goodbye.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean
Did you have any luck finding a book on lute playing? Oh, you have the book. Great. And tell you what, Wilbert is quite surprised over how well I've learned to handle the lute already. Would you like to listen? Of course.
No, Karita. I don't think I could.
I'm sure she would want you to be happy, Father. Entertaining the guests and drinking and making your lewd jokes like before.
I'm sorry. I just don't feel up to entertaining anyone just now.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute? Wilbert thinks I'm actually good enough to perform in front of an audience. I don't know. I'm not too sure myself. What do you think? You think so? Well, maybe you're right. Tell you what, when we are in an inn and you think the time is right, just ask me and I play something. Good idea.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elf.
Come in. Let me know if you need
This is a
anything.
local
or
favorite
Take a
and
seat by the
one of the
fire.
first
and I'll
songs
send
I
someone
see
over.
that you have a copy of the
Ragnar the
book
Red.
Thief of Virtue. If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you wish.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of both
Tell me,
battles and
what do you
gold he had
want?
made.
Let's go and
But
look
then for he went quiet,
ingredients.
did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Anytime.
"Oh,
Now, I have been thinking. I think it would be a good idea if you escorted me to my daughter. I am, as you may know, not so familiar with the Skyrim roads. As you obviously know where my daughter is, I think it would be a good idea if you escorted me to her. I'm really looking forward to seeing her. I missed her ugly looks and her bad temperament. After all, there's nothing like a good win or die argument between a mother and daughter. And I think I deserve a holiday after all that I have been through. I'm looking forward to spending my days relaxing in a countryside garden, reading a book, and maybe pick some nice flowers. Thank you so much. Shall we leave immediately? No, don't spoil the fun with a good surprise. I'm sure everyone there will be happy to see me, and I will just love the rural environment. So, will you take me to my daughter? I will be waiting for you. to eat nightshade. It's very poisonous. Are we there soon? You really look funny from behind. Are we there soon? It was a lot better in the old days. Now, where did I put my spell book? I wonder where I can find one of those amulets of Mara. Great. My feet are killing me.
Need a ride?
Welcome to the land of eternal snow and gloominess.
So, this is the pleasant part when my daughter is on a so-called vacation. I'd better have a word with her myself. So, my dear daughter, tell me, are you surprised to see me after all this time? And what do you think? Did it work?
Good day to you, Mother. I'm sorry, what do you mean by, did it work?
Well, the potion, of course. Your recipe. Don't you think I look, well, young and pretty?
Well, at least you're not fluid anymore.
Well, whose fault is it that I became fluid? Why didn't you tell me about the side effects of your recipe?
I told you not to double the recipe. And I told you not to mix a little of this and a little of that like you usually do. Actually, I did a potion for myself as well, and it worked just as it should.
Well, I wouldn't say that. But let's not argue about this now. I want to hear all about what you have been doing and how you ended up in this place. It's not exactly what I would call a good place for a nice vacation.
All right, I will tell you. But maybe you should first say goodbye to your friend, who I believe has other things to do than listening to us.
Yes, you are right about that, of course. Just a moment. Look, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Welcome to the land of eternal snow.
Thank you so much for bringing me here. If I guess the place, of course. But that's not your fault. Like it here? Are you insane? It's cold, it's dusty, and generally awful. But I am looking forward to having a good talk with my daughter. And you, my friend, should return to Vilja as soon as possible. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about her leaving. If I were you, I'd hurry to her immediately. Look, we can discuss this later, but right now, I really think that you should go and find Vilja as soon as possible.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Welcome back. It's always a pleasure to see you. Yes, she has been here, and we talked for a long time. In fact, we were discussing the future. I'm planning to leave for Cyrodiil and have asked her to come with me. She is fantastic with her flute, and she handles the lute quite well. I think she has the potential to become a really good bard. Well, if she can stay away from dancing on the table, that is. Well, I'm actually a bit concerned over that. You see, shortly after she had left, a group of big, broad, barbarian-looking Nords came in here and asked about her. One of them, I think his name was Halfdan, said he was a relative of hers, and as I thought it was her brother, I told him what I knew. But then I saw a glimpse in his eye, and I didn't like that glimpse at all. He looked downright cruel. And as they left the inn, I heard him say something to his friends about teaching the wildcat a lesson she won't forget. Frankly, I'm concerned, but I'm not brave enough to deal with a bunch of big barbarian Nords.
are here. You have come to rescue me. Oh, my dearest, dearest friend. I was hoping so much that you would be able to find me. Oh, that bastard Halfdan. He had convinced some of his dumbest adoring fans to kidnap me and bring me here. After I had met Wilbert in Dawnstar, I was heading for Whiterun. Well, there were some things I felt I needed to think over on my own. As I was so deep in my own thoughts, I didn't hear them coming until they were right behind me. I didn't even get a chance to draw my weapon. They knocked me unconscious and dragged me here. When I woke up, my arms and legs were tied up, and I didn't know where I were. Eventually, I managed to roll over the floor until I found a sharp edge, and somehow I managed to untie the ropes. That was only a few minutes ago. I still don't know where I am, but it appears to be some kind of shipwreck, right? The wreck of Brinehammer, but that's really far up in the north. I must have been unconscious for quite some time. And to think that you managed to find me here. Oh, my dearest, dearest friend. I am so grateful that you have come to rescue me. All the time while I was trying to untie my ropes, I was thinking of you, hoping that a miracle will bring you here. And now you are here. I have no idea how you found me, but I am so happy that you did. Now, please, this place is dangerous. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible, and then we talk later. Yes, what is it? I see that you have a copy of the book Thief of Virtue. If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you wish. Of course. Is there anything in particular? Maybe we could play a game? So, where are we going now? Good. I wish I could use a sword that well.
Hello there. Oh, that big, dumb Nord thief, you mean? Who stole the bottle and tried to drink me. That's the problem with Nords and bottles. If they see something that even slightly resembles of mead, they have to drink it. I'm sure a donkey tail will remind him to stay away from bottles that don't belong to him. Besides, Khajiits have tails, so why not Nords? Huh? Now you surprise me. I wouldn't have expected that from you. Great souls think alike, and it seems you and I have something in common here. However, I think a timed punishment might be enough of that Nord thief. I'm going to make a cure, and you are going to help me. Now, in order to make a cure, I of course need a few ingredients. Let me see. Nightshade, blisterworth, bone meal, butterfly wings? I think I'd better make a list for you. Just a moment. Let's see, talk to me. I change. Family small. 3 butterfly wings. So let's see. Oh no, butterflies. Yes, that sounds right. So, and let's see, bone. Yes, some bones. One brass, no. And 5 defense. See everything here? Yes, that's it. Good. Now, here you are. Bring me these ingredients, and I'll find a cure for the donkey tail problem. Just one thing. As a side effect, he might develop donkey ears instead. Is that alright? Ingenious? No, it's only a side effect of a potion. And come to think of it, I think I know how to prevent side effects. It may be that the Nord thief deserves his donkey ears, but I have my reputation as a first-class witch to think of. Yes, you are more into killing things, aren't you? Well, there is of course another way to do this. I was out collecting ingredients the other day, and had all the ingredients for a donkey tail cure in my satchel. But then I found this very interesting cave. Well, let's just say that the inhabitants were not very friendly. Oh, I must have lost my satchel when I ran out the place. If you can find it for me, it will include all the ingredients I need for the cure. I'll mark the location on your map. Don't bother with the satchel itself, just bring me the ingredients. You have all the ingredients? Good, good. Now, you must give me some time to prepare an antidote. There's actually a little favor I would like you to do for me in the meanwhile. I'm sure you wouldn't mind that now, would you? Good. I just knew I could count on you. You see, this daughter of mine is getting more and more moody. I know what will cheer her up. Honey nut treats and alto wine. Now, I want you to be a dearie and go and get 5 honey nut treats and 5 bottles of alto wine. That should keep her happy for a while. Another thing. I want Vilja to stay with me. There are a few things I want to talk to her about. Now, off you go. I'll make the potion while you are away. Yeah. You have the alto wine and the honey nut treats? Good, good. Give them to me, please. I have the potion ready for you now. Not that the dumb dog deserves it, of course. And I have another surprise for you as well. I have taught Vilja some spells. Not anything spectacular. After all, she's a Nord. And when it comes to spellcasting, everyone knows that Nords are, let's put it this way. Teaching Vilja is quite different from showing a sharp Dunmergard a few tricks. But she has done her best, and she now knows some basic but not too dangerous spells. I'm sure she'll tell you all about it herself. She, of course, also wanted me to teach her how to cast fireballs. But I refused. I bet she would have had you fried by accident. Anyway, you better move on now. Your thirsty bottle thief Nord is probably very eager to meet you. I am sure he will recover. I will let you in on a little secret. He will get well, because there is no curse. It is all in his own head. He imagines that he is cursed, and he imagines it so badly that he can even feel the tail growing. Oh, he needs it. It's the only way to convince him that he will be, fine. Of course, the potion is just water, ale, and some ingredients to make it taste really bad. He surely deserves that. The ingredients? Oh, they were not for his potion, silly. They were for a new experiment I'm working on. Lalu's special beauty moisture. When I'm happy with the mixture, you'll be the first to have a potion of it. Or the second, if I can't convince my daughter to be my first guinea pig. I will let you in. He will get away. He imagines that he is cursed, and he imagines it so badly that he can even feel the tail
Dearest
growing.
friend, there are some things I need to talk to you about. Some things that needs to be said. Before I continue, I just want to thank you again for rescuing me. I don't know what would have happened to me if it hadn't been for you. And then, I want to thank you for everything else you have done for me. Thanks to you, I have managed to fulfill both my missions in Skyrim. I have my flute back, and Heniri is released from the bottle. And therefore I guess it's time for me to move on. While you escorted Heniri to the Lalu farm, I went to Dawnstar to talk to Wilbert. You see, I had received a letter from him, a letter where he asked to see me. It turned out that he wanted me to come with him to Cyrodiil to work as a bard. It has always been my dream to become a bard, and I have always dreamt of going to Cyrodiil. Still, I'm not sure. You see, this time in Skyrim has been the best in my life. I have so much enjoyed our adventures, to explore Skyrim together with you. And I have been so happy for our friendship. Never before have I had a friend like you. Of course it sounds tremendous to go to Cyrodiil and become a bard. It's what I used to dream of. It's just that, my dreams have changed. What do you mean? Look, you and I have had a wonderful time. The thought of leaving, it's almost unbearable. But if I leave, I doubt I will ever return to Skyrim. You see, if I return here and find that you are no longer around, I think that would break my heart. Therefore, if you want me to stay, then please tell me. Else, it's time to say goodbye. Do you want me to leave? Do you mean that? You do want us to stay together? I am so happy to hear these words from you. I have been secretly wishing, but I haven't dared to put my hopes too high. You see, I do love playing music, but our friendship is even more precious to me. If this is where you want me to be, then I want to be here too. It doesn't matter where we are, as long as we are together. Just one more thing. This. Guess what? Henry has taught me to cast new spells. Henry has taught me a whole set of new spells. Nothing great like fireballs or so, but still. She said I ought to ask for your advice on which ones to use. So, whenever we have time to go through my fighting instructions, let's look at my new spells as well. Are you hungry? I could make a meal for you. Well, if you say so. Sure. Anything in particular you have in mind? Yes, you do want me to use my spells, right? Oh, I would love to learn new spells. If you have a spell tome for me, I could try it out. Let me see if you have got something that I think I could learn. If you say so. Sure. Anything in particular you have in mind? Yes, you do want me to use my spells, right? That sounds like a very good idea. All right. Anytime.
Oh, please, help me get rid of this curse. I cannot live with a donkey tail for the rest of my life. What would my mother say? You have a cure for me? Thank you so much. I've been waiting so long for this, to finally get rid of the donkey tail. Give it to me, please. Well, just then. It helped. It has stopped growing. I'm cured. Indeed you did. And now I only have one problem. It's my pal, Leifur here. Finest dog in all Skyrim. I bought him from a traveling merchant passing through Riverwood, but now I cannot keep him. You see, now that I've got rid of this donkey tail, I want to go home to my mom, and my mom hates dogs. So I was wondering, could you or maybe the little lady take care of Leifer for me? He won't be any problem at all, and he hardly has any fleas. That's what everyone says. I can't understand why. Leifer is a really good boy, and he hardly has any fleas at all. Guess it means I can't go home to my mother then. And I was so much looking forward to her meatballs and her strong meat. Should you change your mind, I'll be here in Riverwood with Leifer. Come back anytime.
Yes?
I see that you have a copy of the book Thief of Virtue. What's on your mind, friend? My dearest friend, with your help my mission has been completed. I hope Penir will have a good time together with her daughter at Lalu Farm. Who knows? Maybe we can visit them from time to time. What's on your mind, friend? The only thing I want right now is to get indoors as quickly as possible. What a nasty rain. Of course. Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss? I love the serenity of this place. Of course. Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss? Well, if you have a sweet roll maybe, or an apple, or something for me to drink. I love sweet rolls. Please give it to me. Thank you. I see that you have a copy of the book Galerion. Tell me, what do you want? I'm learning more every day. I see that you have a copy of the book Beggar Prince. Tell me, what do you want? Of course. Is there anything in particular that you would like to discuss? In a way I can understand the hostility of the Hagravens. I mean, women do not like to be visited when not at their best. And Hagravens, well...
I was so close.
Shall we continue?
To get through that lock. But then, it was that bloody dog.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Mama, you're home! Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? You're the best. Thanks. Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her. You got me a present? Really?